Oh, my hair's wild too.
Good morning, boss.
Good morning. Well, it's good afternoon.
Yeah, I haven't been out. We went to the store earlier, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to record a good morning. We didn't record much yesterday. We didn't work because it rained all day yesterday.
Yes.
And then I woke up feeling sick with a cold, I think. So,
Yeah. Well.
should be fun. What's on your face, Dirt?
Oh, was it? I was down there with the moms.
So all I'm going to do today is I'm going to mow the new grass that we planted, probably mow some on the farm, and just do some mowing. And if the wind dies down, I'm going to burn that stuff over there.
Yeah.
And we got to clean the chicken coop out. And we had a raccoon. We found out what's killing the chicken.
And we caught that little raccoon red-handed. It ended up going into another smaller coop.
Boss went to go reach into the coop we were going to put him in. I told her to get out of there because I seen the beady eyes and the raccoon in there.
Yes.
She had her hand a foot away from the raccoon.
I reached in to close the door so that we could just put him in there, and thankfully Carl did see the raccoon, because we would have put him in there, and I don't even want to think about what would have happened. And I'm glad that the raccoon was afraid of me as I was of it, and it didn't come after me. But we closed the door, we caught it in time to not lose everybody, because I think we would have lost everybody last night if we wouldn't have
found that raccoon in there, because we didn't secure the other ones away yet. And
Saturday, like early night, it was just dark, and the kids took the puppy out, and they then saw the yellow eyes inside the cage.
And it's not just our problem. All our neighbors around us had chickens that are gone now.
Yeah, we had a neighbor that
lost every chicken of theirs. Every time they get chickens, they're gone. Even our landlord gets chickens and they end up getting gone. Yeah. But we were pretty lucky after we had them for 2 years almost, most of them. But we're going to get more diligent and hopefully figure a way to secure them in. But you guys know raccoons are very smart. Raccoons
I
can
just
pry
feel
things
bad.
away.
I know. And I feel bad like locking them into a wooden cage at night. But that's what we have to do. This raccoon is persistent. And he knows that the coop is there now. And yeah, he's going to come back, for whether it's for eggs, a duck, or chickens.
Okay, well, my arm's about to fall off, so I'm going to get to work here in a little bit and mow up the grass.
Story time for
it rained like 3 inches in the last few days. And the bad thing is we have another 3 days of rain coming Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Look at all this fescue.
It's really soft. I'm still going to mow it with the walk behind. There's a lot of moles in the yard, and I'm not putting money into getting rid of the moles because it's not our yard. I'm putting all the money into making the grass look good, but hopefully the moles will go away. I didn't do anything yet too. I didn't seed this or anything. Some of the fescue's coming back in it, but not as good as over here. So I'm going to set you guys up and I'll mow this, get a little mowing footage of me mowing this new baby grass. Hopefully I don't hit too many of these mole holes. I'm going to keep it kind of high, and I'm going to do it with the walk behind. But let's go. As you guys can see, I have a hitchhiker. I don't know where he came from, but I see him crawling across my glasses. Okay, let me show you guys this real quick. So as you can see, this is the new lawn as we're walking into it. You can definitely see the different change in color right along this line I've been doing. But now that I cut it, you can see how it looks so much better, especially than the other side. So what I'm gonna do in this video too, guys, is over here on my next line, I don't know where the white lines went, but I had white lines here. So from here all the way over to, I probably cut this white line off, but I'll judge it all the way over to right here. Here's this white line here. So I'm going to aerate, seed, and fertilize this part here and spray it when the wind dies down, probably tomorrow. So I still have my pet worm on my glasses, but some of the clients that we have here, their grass is growing in much better so far than ours has. I had stopped watering it. I watered it a couple days for that first time, but we started getting rain, so I just left it at that. So we'll see the progress as we go along. I had these plans to do all this stuff out here in the yard mow. I'm gonna finish mowing this little section over here. But like I said earlier, I woke up not feeling 100%. I think it's just the cold, but I fell asleep for like 3 hours, so. But I'm gonna tackle this over here one day. This isn't too bad over here, but look how pretty that is. So it's over here in the old side of the house. So this side of the farm has not been cut in about a year and a half now. Look at that. But we're not going to tackle this today. We are going to tackle it eventually, though. For now, I'm going to finish mowing over on this side. I use the 35, FW35 walk behind mower. This was the first commercial mower that I purchased. I was hoping to do a 1,000-hour review on it this year, but because the boss mows everything and doesn't let me mow much, we're definitely not going to get to the 1,000-hour review. So it'll be more like a 900-hour review. And I know I've done this before, but I'll show you why I use the walk behind and why I chose that as my first mower for we're in the mountain. Why I like this mower. And the reason I went with the Ferris, to begin with, you guys heard they did us good when we first bought a commercial mower and it didn't work out too good. But I did look at the Skags, and because my good friend uses a Skag. But I like these walk behinds because it was the higher horsepower ones. 20.5 horsepower Kawasaki. Right now it has 885.5 hours. Now this hour meter only reads when the blades are engaged on the mower. So I mean, it really probably has about 950 hours on it, but I guess they only do it when it's, now the walk behind, the standards aren't like that. On this mower, the only thing I've ever had an issue with was it cracked right here, and it was covered under warranty. They replaced this throttle bar under warranty. It does have grease fittings, greasable bearings. I've never had a spindle go out on this. Actually, knock on wood, I've never had anything bad happen with this mower. I'm gonna do the oil change soon on it. But I love this mower, and it's good because I could take the stander here and run on here, and I've mowed this hill with the stander before, and that they didn't have the Z3X, and I was in the market for my first mower being walk behind because of price. That mower was only $6,200, I think, when I bought it brand new. So if you guys want a nice commercial mower, just throw a set of wheels on the back of a walk behind, demo a few different ones, a few different brands. I can tell you I love this mower. Never used another walk behind, so I can't compare it to any. So we're going to be honest there. If I do buy another walk behind, it's going to be a 36, and we're going to get rid of the Z1 probably, because it's not as good on hills, and our backyards have hills. So we have to deal with that. Alrighty guys, I bent my throttle thing, but that's after wear. Hopefully we get another at least 500 hours off of this bad boy. Easy oil change here. All Ferrises have the easy oil change thing. The oil filter is a little tricky to get to, but it comes off pretty easy. I've never had to adjust anything on this. Just the deck itself. Never had any transmission problems with it. And you guys have been following us the last few years. You haven't seen any major issues. Oh, that I did notice. Where is that? Look at that. I'm missing that piece. Huh. Gotta blow out the air filter. I didn't get a new one of them. I probably should have. Very easy to change the air filter. So now I need a piece for this. It's the little cone-shaped piece on the end. A lot of people ask what the weight is for. You can buy weight kits for these Ferrises, and they're probably not that expensive, but I had an old brake rotor, and it works perfect to keep the weight down. And then if you notice in videos, if the hill's a little too steep, I'll put my knee up on one knee like this and on my sulky to give it extra, keep it down better. But let's go ahead and finish mowing this part with this, and then I'm going to do a mowing video on each mower that we have. So specifically with this, I'm going to mow all here and just the outside of the farm here. I'm going to leave the back for the Z3. I'm going to leave the other overgrown side for the Z3, or maybe all three mowers, and see which one can handle it. I'm not sure yet. We just randomly record our day and piece it together, so who knows what I'm going to do. But I'll show you the garden. The boss picked some peppers out of it, and it was pretty good. The peppers still, even though the plants are dead now. This is the garden. We let it go. Next year, we're hoping to do a little better. Although I'm very happy with what we got out of it. You can see the tomatoes are dying. When we were in Kentucky, we did not expect a freeze to come through, and it did come through, and it destroyed a lot of our crops here. I can't race back and do anything about it. I think the only thing that's alive in here now, we are going to pull off some of these peppers, because these peppers are still pretty good, I think. Yeah, I mean, some of them are bad, but we never got the figs. They grew and they just started rotting for some reason. And now the tree's dying because of the first frost. So the only thing left in this garden, which ain't bad, is this right here. And we're gonna harvest this and eat some of it, make chips out of it, keep watering it. You can see my green beans from that first frost. Just you guys will follow us next year. We'll be out all winter, pulling all this stuff up, composting it, prepping, and having everything. Since we have the posts in, I don't have to do any of that no more this year. we can just barricade it in so none of the animals get to it, and then start over with the garden again, because we are going to be staying here for 1 more year, and then hopefully we can buy our own property with a lot of land on it. So that's what we're shooting for, but baby steps, baby steps. Let's get back to mowing. Oh, and the FW35, I forgot to mention. Stripe's really good. Doesn't even have a striping kit. I think it's part of the right wheels being on it. But look at the difference in the color of grass when you go from here to here. You can definitely see a difference. The weeds are a little more persistent than I would have liked. I might not have sprayed enough tenacity down. So next time I go a little bit stronger on it. Go. I mowed this part. So over the next few weeks, as the season winds down, you'll see me knocking out parts of this yard, getting it all cleaned up. We'll mow this all with the 36 to do a video on the 36. And then the 61 we'll mow somewhere else. I'll prune all this stuff, cut all this down, get rid of the whole garden, and prep the beds for next season. I'm gonna do the overgrown area over there. We're gonna prune back a lot of this, burn the burn pile. So you guys will see over time in the next few months, we're gonna get all this yard back under control and start fresh again next year. As you can see, all this is grown over. There's my accelerator bagger. All this, our leaf pile right there. In life, things don't go perfectly the way you want them, as far as like, I'd like to have done more with the garden and kept more, but you know, you get so busy in life. You still got to manage work, running your own business, working with the kids, playing with the kids, making sure the kids have everything. Because that's all most of us do it for, is the kids, for when they get older. I want them to have something, or at least me be able to financially help them out in life if they need it. And that's what every parent hopes to do, I think. If not, it's your prerogative, but that's what we try to do. And teach our kids good values. Pretty. But at least I got some done today. So I'm done for the night, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And remember, guys, be happy or at least try.